And bring your hands towards your heart. Open your eyes and bow your head, saying Namaste. Welcome. And we're sitting towards the back of the chair. Bring your hands onto your heart and stretch your arms forwards, arching your back. Inhale, hands to chest, chin up. Exhale, stretching forwards. Inhale, bring it in, chin up. Exhale, push forwards. When you bring your hand towards your chest, you push the skin of your chest down so that your neck gets a little bit of a stretch as well. And keep your arms forwards and just sway side to side, rounding your back as you do it. And then see if you can bring both arms to one side and bring it back up. You're leaning against the chair as you do it. And doing another round, going all the way around. That's it. And then change the direction. Take your time and allow the stretch of the arms to happen. That's it. Good. And release your hands onto your thighs. Roll the shoulders back. Roll your shoulders forwards. Good. And we're going to start with a bit of exercise in the neck. I come closer so that you can see what I'm doing. We're going to do a figure of infinite, drawing it with our nose. So you can close your eyes and just go slowly to start with, feeling the back of the neck. And then you can make the figure of infinite a little bit wider, letting the neck stretch from all of its angles. And change the direction that you're doing your 8 on its side. Good. And make the infinite sign a little bit smaller until your head just wobbles over your atlas bone, which is the last bone on your spine. And release. Good. So today we're going to work off the chair a little bit. Working off the chair is quite useful, and you can have the chair nearby just to hold you up if you need it. And come into standing. And you can have your feet hip distance apart. If the floor is cold, you could wear a pair of trainers or something, or socks. Have a little distance from the chair and bring your right leg behind the left. And our feet are next to each other. So we have the feet next to each other. Bringing both feet onto the floor. The front knee, the left knee will be a little bit bent. The back knee is straight. And we're going to hold from the chair and stretch sideways. So hold from the chair and stretch your right arm over, or your left if you're on the other side. And let that stretch become a little bit more. You will feel it on the outside of your right hip, as well as on your armpit and your chest. Maybe you want to bring your right hand a little bit further back, just to feel more onto the ribs. And bring your head back to center. Keep the arm up and bend your right elbow and rest it wherever it goes. Rest it on the top of your back. And do the same. Inhale here, exhale, come sideways. You might find that your left knee bends a little bit more. That's fine. You can rest your forearm onto the chair. And maybe you hold your head, your neck with your hand, and your head can turn towards the ceiling. And inhale, bring your head back to center. Release your arm, release your leg, and shake, shake, shake. When we're crossing our legs and doing this arm behind the back, we're starting to stretch our triceps. And it's a little bit like the version of cow's face, which we're going to do a bit later. So change sides onto your chair. If you need to go and turn around like this, you can do that as well. We're doing exactly the same on this side, so you already know what you're doing. So you have a bit of room between you and the chair. Cross your left leg behind your right. Try to bring both feet onto the floor. Inhale, bring your left arm up, and exhale. Arch and open the side body. Open your ribs. Relax your right shoulder on. That's it. Your forearm can be resting on the chair. Inhale and exhale. And bring it up. Now, keep the arm up and now bring the hand behind. Resting it either between your shoulder blades or onto your neck. Inhale, and as you exhale, stretch your side body, opening up. Feel how this is different when you bend your elbow. Maybe you will feel it more in the front of your hip. Maybe your right knee is bending deeper. And inhale, bring yourselves back to center. And cross the legs, shake your legs. Good. Roll the shoulders. And we're going to bring the hands on the back of the chair. I'm only giving you my side so that you see what I'm doing, but if you have your chair in front of you, you can do that with the chair in front of you. And we're going to do a bit of walking. And we're going to be walking with purpose. So bringing ourselves up and then down. And bring it up and down. Feel the whole of the work of your legs and your hips. That's it. Bring it up and down. You come onto the ball of the foot and down. Good. Now, keep your right knee up. Bring the knee at the same height as your hip. Then release the ball of the foot on the floor. Lift, lower your right leg. Your left heel is lifted. Bring the knee up. Lower it down. Both heels are up. Release and lift. So you can get where we're going. Lift both, release, lift. And both up, release and lift. And this is like a funny walk. Good. So what I would like you to feel is really the whole of your feet articulating as we do this. Good. Now we're going to add another one. I show you forwards without the chair in front of me. You will be holding from the chair. This is our starting point on our ball of the feet. So we're going to release one leg, bring the knee up, then bring it to the side, back to center, release, and change. Up, side, back to center. Toes come down and ball of the foot comes down, but we don't go like this. We don't just release the neck straight onto the floor. We come into the tiptoes. That's exercising your balance. So we're doing everything together here. Might come on the diagonal so that you can see the opening of the hip. Okay, so coming onto the balls of your feet and feel your pelvic floor your lower abdomen engaged, your back is strong. If you want to check your balance, you can let go, maybe one hand, maybe both hands. Just see how your balance is. Good. Now, lower your left heel, bring your right knee up and open to the side. The toes are pointing downwards. Bring it back to center. Toes, balls of feet on the floor, and lift the other one. Release, lift. Side, center, floor, bring it up and release. Lift, side, center, bring it down and release. Lift, side, center. Toes on the floor, bring it up and release. Lift, side, center. Toes, release, lift, side, center. Toes, and stay on the balls of your feet. Can you stay in there and bring your arms around? If you need to hold onto the chair with one hand, you can do that. We're going to do 2 big circles with the arms. So if you're holding onto the chair, do one arm at a time and release. Bring it onto your chest and shake. Hopefully you were able to feel your calves working hard and your hips getting a nice workout. So this movement is going to be using the joint of the hip as you need to be using it. Good. Now we're going to turn around and have the seat of the chair facing us, and we're going to take a bit of a wide stance. It's wider than what you would have if you're walking. Yeah. So to start with, just let your calf muscles stretch. You can lift and lower your right calf muscles just to feel that stretch. Maybe bend the front knee, stretching it from what we were just doing. Good. Now, arm your upper body so that it's not slumping down, but you have it firmly up. Have the front knee soft because we are going to bend the back knee and bring it back. So we are bending down and up. Bending up, down and up. Good. The back heel might touch the floor or it might not. Just do your best to keep it. And if you feel that you have the energy and you want to go for it, then go. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your belly engaged. 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, can you bring your left leg back and be on this type of semi-plank position? For now, you can keep your hip back and your legs on the floor. Watch what I'm doing and then you can follow me. If you can, bring your chest over your wrists. So we are in an inclined position. And then we're going to come back to this non-incline. We're going to do this a few times just to get used to it. My hands are facing sideways. Depending on your chair, you can find the way that is most comfortable. Because the seat of my chair is quite soft, if I put my heels in there, my wrist will flex too much. So I prefer it sideways. After we do this a few times, we're going to start bending the elbows by the sides of the ribs and pushing it up. So I'm not bringing my elbows like this. I am bringing my elbows like this to the sides of the ribs. Okay? Are we ready? Yes, good. So coming into this semi-plank pose or semi-down dog pose. Inhale here, exhale. Just arms straight, legs straight, belly engaged. And bring it back. Bring it forwards. Feel your pecs working, your wrists getting stronger. And bring it back. One more, bring it forwards. If you can, stay there. If you feel that you can do a bit of arm effort, then bring yourselves up and down. If you are too close to the back of the chair, you can also come at an angle. So you have the angle of the chair, the corner of the chair that you can use. And we're going to aim at doing 10 press-ups. Yes, that's it. And release. Walk your feet towards the chair and just release your forearms onto the chair. Maybe your head can hang off it. Breathe deeply. Sway your hips a little bit side to side. And we need to work with the other leg. So walk the left leg back, right foot forwards. And stretch that calf muscle. Keep your belly in, opening your chest. Bend the front knee, lift the back heel. And we're going to go to sit, to kneel and come back. Go to kneel and back. Lower down and back. And if you can, go a little bit faster for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the leg back. Come into your plank. You know what you're doing now. Can we do 10? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come onto your knees. Bring your elbows onto the seat of the chair. Your hands can be together and you can release your chest down. So you're stretching your triceps. If you want from there, you can arch your lower back and release. Just finding that sweet spot for stretching your arms. One more breath in here. And release. Coming back onto your chair. That went quite quickly. Come into sitting. We're going to do the eagle arms. So bring your arms to cross and just stretch the back, stretch the elbows. And release and change the cross of the arms. Let it stretch at the back. And release. Good. And sit towards the back of the chair. Have your palms facing upwards. This is a mudra for meditation. So the left hand on top of the right, underneath the right, and the thumbs are touching, the tips of the thumbs are touching. Your feet can be resting on a block or on a cushion or just on the floor. And close your eyes. Inhaling and exhaling. And feeling the effects of having worked your muscles, your body, having strengthened your arms and your chest. You can give yourselves a little smile. You've done it. You've done a good job with your chair yoga. You have turned your chair into a mini gym. Let any tension that you might still be holding onto your body. Let it go. Allow it to just flow away. We're going to finish our session chanting Om 3 times, followed by Shanti, 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 Om, peace, peace, peace. Inhale to begin, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your palms together, rub your palms, make the movement a little faster, and place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands, slide your hands to your chest and bow your heads. Namaste, give yourselves a clap, well done. How did you do?